Welcome, Aries and Aries cross watchers, to your mini weekly love reading. Ooh. My voice was better. That probably would sound better. So I hope you guys have had a great weekend and a good week. We're going to get a card for you, a card for your them, and then a card for the situation between you. Oh, okay. So we have the Knight of Cups for you, the Seven of Pentacles, and Two of Swords for your person. I'm sorry about the glare, guys. And then we have the Ten of Wands as the situation between you. So, okay. What I'm seeing is I feel like you're kind of on your way to, go and have kind of a fun time with your person. And I feel like something has gone really south for them. I feel like they have been, how do I say this? They seem to have, it's like they're ignoring, hold on for a second. They seem to be ignoring some sort of work that needs to be done. Or it's like they're ignoring the work that you're trying to put in here. I definitely feel like they're trying to block something out here, but I don't really understand why, because you got these really gorgeous intentions. It's almost like this person wants to pretend that you're not doing as much for them as you are, or that your intentions for them aren't what they are. I feel like that in that way, then this person is able to act however they want to act, and they don't have to kind of take that blindfold off and look at what's really going on. And, this is just my own personal opinion, so throw this out the window if you want. It's kind of crappy that this person is doing this, because it's like, here you're coming in with these gorgeous intentions, and you're just kind of want to come in and bring a little bit of love into this person's life, and they're getting you, or they're not getting you, but they're just kind of like bringing so much crap into it, you know what I mean? And it's like they're just not really, listen, we all have baggage, right? But it's almost like they're coming in and they want you to not only fix the damage someone else has put there, but but also pay for it. So it's like they're gonna, I certainly hope that they don't follow through with this, but it's like they're gonna be cold, distant, give you the cold shoulder. It's like they seem to have this obscene standard for the kind of affection and attention they want in a relationship. And I feel like either they set the bar really high because they've had a crap experience, or someone in their life kind of gave them a very unrealistic expectation when it comes to love. It's that kind of like fairy tale running off into the sunset and then life is perfect for the next 40 or 50 years, right? Like that's not real life. And I feel like this person is actually experiencing, it feels at first that it's bitter and resentful. And I feel like the more that I kind of lean into that energy, it actually feels like this person is fearful that they'll never find something fulfilling. That may be coming out as cold, detached, maybe a little like bitter. But it actually is coming from this place of fear that they're not going to find someone that loves them in the way that makes them feel loved and that is open to accepting the love they want to offer. So like, here's the Ten of Wands is the situation between you, right? It's a tricky energy. The Ten of Wands talks about like having to put in a ridiculous amount of work. And what's interesting is that I'm actually feeling that I'm picking up on that from both of you. I do feel to a certain extent that it's like it doesn't feel like you're putting in a ton of work. Let me explain that a little bit. I feel like you actually may be putting in more work than this person, but because of who you are and your attitude towards it, it doesn't feel like you're doing more. Whereas this person is doing less than you, and they feel the burden more than you do, even though they're doing less, because they look at it differently. So I don't know what to say to that, because it's a little confusing for me, if I'm being totally honest. I actually feel this is, and let me be real clear, Aries, it's not to dissuade you from this person or anything like that, okay? But I actually feel like you may be going into a situation kind of with like this hopeful, romantic, kind of flirty energy, and you get there and it's like before romance can start, the house has to be rebuilt. You know what I mean? So I do feel, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like you will kind of go towards this person or this situation a bit more. And not that it's naivety or you know, that the cards are even trying to encourage you not to. I just feel like you kind of, you want to explore this situation further. And I feel like it's almost like to the average bear, it might seem like the situation is very complex, but it's actually very simple. Um, they kind of don't want to be hurt. The world didn't turn out to be what they thought it would be, and they don't know where to go from here. And maybe you've been there before and you pulled yourself out of that place, and it's kind of like you're going to be the hero that you needed, right? I'm just not so sure. It's almost like this person might not be in a place where they're ready to let anybody be their hero, you know? So, okay. Okay, I'm going to stop. We have the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Empress. Okay. Aries, if I could bottle up your energy, I would. I love it. Sorry. I feel like whatever you're doing, you are going to find the relationship, the love that you're looking for. There is a message that you may end up, you know, knocking on some proverbial doors that people open them and you walk in and you're like, oh, this house looks really nice. And then you get there and it's one of those cardboard houses like in the cartoons where like you walk in and then all of a sudden the walls fall down and it's not a supermarket. It's not a house. You're just standing in the middle of the desert. So I feel like there may be times where you have a certain perception or a certain, it's not goal, but it's like you see a situation working out in a certain type of way. And I feel like there is this, it's almost like, it's not even quite optimism. It's actually coming from a place of like feeling really capable. And so it's like, because you're capable of making things work when other people might lose the wherewithal to do it, it's like when you see a situation, you're looking at it like, okay, well, this is probably the outcome that I can get based off of your faith in yourself to do things, right? So it's like you're walking in, maybe the two of you have been hurt equally, not even by each other, but just in the past, right? But it's like because you approach things with a different attitude, this might sound a little bit corny, but it's like because you've got that can-do attitude, right? And they're struggling with a different type. They're still kind of reeling from losing the illusion that they thought their life would be. And so it just kind of feels like whatever you're looking for, you're going to find it. It just feels like you might test drive a few vehicles before you find the one that you're looking for. And that's not to say in any type of, you know, sort of way. It's just, it may take a little bit of digging to find somebody that's like you because, you know, I know everyone's unique and so on and so forth. But the attitude that you have about life, that you don't let stuff get you down, it's going to be rare to find somebody like that. So it's like what you really want might take some digging. And I feel like me even telling you that, you're like, yeah, okay, you know what I mean? Because that's just kind of the approach that you seem to be having. I do want to say I'm going to encourage you or invite you to be really aware of the people around you. It's like if you're somebody that is, excuse me, that like you have that kind of helper, teacher, guide spirit by nature, there may be some people that kind of drag you into their situations or into their stuff. And it's like at first you might obviously, you know, you're just there to help. But I feel like there are people that may have the same problem over and over again, just in a different situation. And there is a possibility, or let me ask you a question. When you honestly evaluate the relationships with those people, are they reciprocal? Or do they just kind of take from you? are they situations where it's like they need your help consistently, but they're not really somebody that you can go to for help, if that makes sense. Um, it's almost like the difference between having a friend, um, or taking care of someone that can't take care of themselves, right? So it's like looking for an equal, a partner, someone that invests in you, and you know, that reciprocal sort of thing, or someone that you have to take care of. And that's not to put past judgment on this person or say that they are this or that. It's just kind of like put that in your back pocket sort of thing, you know what I mean? And be aware, because I feel like because you have this kind of, it's like a fire that can't be put out. People may see that and it's like they feel they don't have it and that they won't ever get it, so they try to hold on to yours. And it's like it would be a shame, right? If that was the case, because it's not theirs. So I think I'll leave it there, Aries. If this reading resonated, I hope that it was helpful and brought you some clarity. If you'd like a private reading with me, I think I said this already. I'm sorry if I did. My email's below in the description box. And if you've made it this far, thank you for staying tuned. I appreciate you guys so much. So, see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.